Okay, welcome back to the Fire Burns Within channel. Let's continue with the next part of this musical journey. 50 albums, starting from when I first listened to music to bang up to date 2021. So, this is part 5. 2007 is where I start with this album, Powerwolf's Lupus Dei. I heard the Powerwolf debut, I liked it, but the release of this album, Lupus Dei, was the first time that I got into Powerwolf in a big way. I love this band, just an awesome band. My favourite power metal band in the world today, bar none. I like them more than Sabaton even. I just love them. They're about to drop another album soon. But Lupus Dei was what started it for me, so it gets the milestone album for this video. Just an awesome album, melodic, catchy, upbeat. I love their shtick, you know, the wolf thing, the wolf fixation, the religious themes, the tongue-in-cheek. Just everything about them is awesome. Very bombastic band. Okay, let's move on to the next album now. This time I'm gonna list something a little bit different. I haven't talked about my taste for more modern hard rock music, but this album really brings it to the fore. It's this one. It's Alter Bridge's second album, Blackbirds. Now, Alter Bridge, I love the first one, but the second album, Blackbird, is just a big moment in melodic hard rock for me, modern hard rock. You know, it's obviously the band is born out of a huge band in Creed. I never really liked Creed at all. I don't know, I just never got them every time I heard. But Alter Bridge and this album, Blackbird, just a phenomenal album. It sort of, you know, it really brought my more modern tastes to, you know, it brought it up to a level which I wasn't expecting. This album really, you know, it really won me over. It's a great album. I mean, I like all Alter Bridge albums, and I love Tremonti, but this one at this particular point, just a great piece of modern hard rock. Okay, next one, we move to 2008 and we get Sabaton's 2008 album, The Art of War. To me, this is the most enjoyable Sabaton album of all. I mean, I like them all near enough, you know, a lot, but I remember when The Art of War came out and, you know, Sabaton were in full, you know, they were in their pomp, they were in their absolute, you know, creative peak, if you like. You know, they'd got a couple of early albums out the way. The Art of War sounds amazing. I love the theme of it. I love everything about this album is just awesome. You know, I love Sabaton. I've seen them numerous times. First seen them in a tiny club in London, the Purple Turtle, which is not even a club anymore. But now they're playing Wembley Arena to 10,000 people. Unbelievable rise to glory. So yeah, The Art of War, this one is just a tip top power metal album. Okay, the next album I want to talk about is again a switch into modern hard rock. It's this one, Shinedown's The Sound of Madness. This one just came out of the blue and blew me away. I'd heard a bit of Shinedown before. They were quite good, but I never really fully got into them. But this album is just, it's a magnificent album. It really blew me away. The production on this album is absolutely huge, monstrous. Very good singer. I forget his name, Brent something or other. I forget his name. He's just an awesome singer. They've never ever been able to top this album. They've had a couple of good albums since, some mixed affairs, but you know, they sort of lost me a little bit. But on this album, The Sound of Madness, everything clicked. This was just a superb release, just heavy, you know, very cool riffs and amazing vocals and very memorable, cool songs. Okay, let's stay with 2008, and we've got this album, Eclipse's Are You Ready to Rock? Now, I love Eclipse. Eclipse, literally, again, my favorite melodic hard rock band in the world today. This album was released in 2008 originally. They released two previous albums to this, which I did like, but I mean, Are You Ready to Rock is just, the time that Eclipse comes of age. Eric Martinson, the band leader, his songwriting is just a joy for my ears. I know people complain a little bit about his style being samey, but I just love it. I have not even 1 millisecond of complaint to say about this band. So, Are You Ready to Rock? Just love this album. It's a big milestone for me. I've loved a lot of their albums. I love every single one, even the one that obviously they're going to release soon later on this year. I'm sure to love, but this one started it all off. Okay, let's move ahead a couple of years, and we hit this one, Overkill's I Am Bound. Like, Overkill is one of those bands which I sort of ignored for quite a while. I never got into. They were okay, some decent songs, albums, but this album really brought me into the Overkill fold, so to speak. I really became sort of quite a fan. I remember seeing them live on this tour. They were amazing. I got into Bobby Ellsworth's vocals, Blitz Ellsworth. He's a unique character, that lead singer. He's got a unique voice. The band is on tip-top form on this album, I Am Bound. The albums released after are also good. They're solid, very heavy. They're very consistent, Overkill. But this is the one that really started it off for me, brought me into the Overkill fold. Okay, we jump ahead to 2012. And again, I have to stick with this one. It's Eclipse's Bleed and Scream. In my opinion, this is the best Eclipse album of all. I mean, they're all very nice, very good, but this one has a special place for me. It's probably their heaviest, I would say. Very crunchy riffs, very cool vocals from Eric. Just huge songs. Blistering solos from Magnus. Just amazing album. Just an amazing album. I just cannot complete this list without mentioning this album, Bleed and Scream. Okay, we jump ahead 1 year and we go to 2013, and this album, Battle Beasts, self-titled album. I think this was their second album. This is the first to feature Nora Luhimo. She's their current singer. She took over from their previous singer, who was good, but Nora, this is the first time we heard her voice. Apparently, she was not a metal singer. She was sort of like the band leader at that time. I forget his name now. He's been ousted since he started Beast in Black, but he was band leader, and he hired Nora and said, yeah, come and sing with Battle Beast. She came and she just blew everyone away. She's been often called the female Dio, which, is very high praise. I mean, she's got an amazing voice. That's a lot to live up to call her female Dio, but she really does have an amazing voice. More power than a lot of men. Her voice is just awesome. I love her voice. I love their albums. All their albums, their recent albums as well, but this is the one that started it all off, so this one makes the list. Okay, one more album I think to mention for this part, and that's this one, another female singer, Cobra and The Lotus, High Priestess. I didn't really pay much attention to Cobra and The Lotus, little touches, but nothing major. But this album really blew me away when I first heard it. I was really impressed with this. It's pretty much old school traditional heavy metal with a female singer, but Cobra's voice is just amazing. I mean, I love her tone, her melodies. The songwriting is very good, very catchy. I had a feeling that Cobra and The Lotus was sort of like a modern band, but this one is very much a traditional heavy metal band. There's not too much in the modern vein in there, so very pleased with this album when it came out. The actual albums that came after, I think Prevail 1, which is just an awesome album, is their best album actually. But this one gets the mention because it really switched me onto this band, Cobra and the Lotus. So now you could say I'm a fan. I've seen them live a couple of times. Cobra, she's an amazing singer. I just love her voice. She's one of my favourite female singers in the metal field today. Okay, this was part 5. Part 6 is coming up. It starts off on album 39. I've mentioned 38 albums I think so far. So part 6, I'm going to go all the way to the end and album 50. Okay, stay tuned for that.